Here are 3 tips for you to maintain intimacy during challenging times. Hey, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Carrie B, and I'm an intimacy and desire coach, and I have been in the space for 9 years. If you like sexual health and wellness information or intimacy tips, go ahead and click my face for a follow for more. If schmexy time stuff is not your jam, go ahead and keep scrolling. Now, sometimes every relationship goes through a rut. There's never going to be a relationship that doesn't go through some kind of challenging time, and a lot of times those relationships that end prematurely is really that they just didn't know how to get through the rocky times. So, I've got 3 tips for you. Tip number 1 is to tag team household duties or kid duties, whether that be bath and bedtime or dishes and laundry. And that way, at the end of the day, both partners will have the same amount of time to spend together. So you're going to be able to schedule that quality time. And I know that kind of sounds boring to schedule quality time, but whenever you know what you're going to be doing and you know that you're going to be doing it together, then you can have that sense of excitement and the little butterfly feeling that we used to get at the beginning of the relationship. Tip number 2 is to show small gestures of affection. And this really helps if you know each other's love language. For those of you who don't know, there's 5 different love languages. There's a quiz. Go Google it. It's free to take. There's physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. Of course, quality time. So figure out what their love language is and use that to have these small gestures. Physical touch, give them a nice hug randomly, a hug and a kiss, and just embrace them, and they're gonna love it. Gifts, if you're at the gas station, pick up their favorite candy bar. Little tiny small gestures speak volumes. And last but definitely not least, number 3 is communication. Communication is key in every relationship. And I almost like to tell you to just learn how to over communicate, because over communicating is always better than under communicating. And so talk about your feelings. If you're feeling like you're being neglected, if you're feeling some type of way, and 90% of our relationship is perception, and a lot of times we are flipping wrong. So just talk about it in a non-defensive way, and opening up those lines of communication is going to create that intimacy and that bond that's going to stand the test of time. If you liked information like this and you want more, go ahead and click my face for a follow, but drop in the comments below, what are your strategies to continue going on in the relationship and build that intimacy when you're going through some challenging times?